Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we just spent a truly ludicrous amount of money on getting this guillotine ready to go. Now, of course, it's not gonna be ready to go for a while, so we should probably actually set it as a relatively low priority here. So that way we can get repairs done and get redeployed so we can make some of this money back pretty quickly. Now, this is currently 5 days on everything else, and it's going to take us about that amount of time to get pilots back anyway. So let's go ahead and tick forward about 5 days. Oh, okay. The Federated Suns are pretty happy with us, as expected. Blaze is currently a little bit upset, and we will attempt to reassure her. Okay, she's in low spirits. Whatever. Let's go. Okay, and that's pretty much everybody good to go there. Let's tick forward one more day there. That was actually 8 days. That was not 5 days. As expected, actually. Now that I think about it, I misspoke. But we will go ahead and do a little bit of Mech Warrior training. Arclight Bearclaw can go ahead and get a point of Guts. Excellent.
Good to go. I'm receiving you. Ready.
Jinx is, of course, the Jaeger/Harasser, more the Harasser pilot. I think we're going to grab piloting here for +2 max evasive so that hopefully she can stop getting one-shot by autocannons. That would be nice. Kraken in the Blackjack should probably get a point of Tactician here for the 15% max sight and sensors. Okay. Lord Dacky can grab himself a point of Guts, I guess. It doesn't really matter between piloting and Guts for him.
Ready to get it on.
Scrub should definitely take a point of piloting, I think. That's actually melee accuracy and initiative randomness. Perhaps instead, we should take a point of tactics to move him up the initiative.
Commander?
Excellent.
Yeah.
And that is everybody done. Fantastic. Now the guillotine is still 24 days away, but we'll just go ahead and deploy here. And this is a 2.5 skull with good salvage. I think we'll take it. It's a destroy base mission. That is double priority salvage there. We will happily take that. I think we can just bring everybody as is. Literally the same loadout we had last time. Except, did we change anything in the Blackjack? Yeah, the Blackjack now has the LBX AC5. That's right. That is completely fine. I think we're good to go. Yes, I'm aware that the Raven and the Vulcan have some unused tonnage. We'll deal with that later on. I hope. So this is a destroy base mission. We may very well be up against some pretty tough turrets, as well as some opposition. At 2.5 skulls, it's going to be interesting, to be sure. Hopefully a little less interesting than last time. That would be nice, but we'll see. Oh, I'm not reloading my save because I lost a mech. Why would I do that? Stupid loading screen tip. So we need to destroy captured base and escape. We're looking for a mercenary company to do some covert work for us. We've lost a base to the Lyran Commonwealth and believe Davian personnel are being interrogated, even now. We can't allow those people to spill their secrets, but it would look bad if we were seen to destroy our own base. We need deniability. We need you to level the base, particularly the storage and communications facilities. Okay, sure, let's do it. Do we have any allies? We do. The allies are spawning, it looks like, right on the base. I would love to spawn ourselves somewhere up like here. Oh wow, it's actually going to let us do that? Maybe a little closer? It would let us spawn there. I'm a little concerned about our vehicles spawning in this location. I would love to spawn here. That would be the ideal position to spawn. But I think we're going to have to step back a little bit for the sake of our vehicles and go like there in hopes that they don't get stuck. Okay. This is a lot. I'm already seeing.
This whole planet
Okay, we've got an allied Locust and Javelin and Scorpion. They are unlikely to last long. There's also this guy. He is a Prowler. We see a Gauss emplacement. We see a Calliope, an infantry suppression turret, and a sniper artillery emplacement. Okay, noted. And as far as the enemies go, there's a Warhammer and a Clint and a Zephyr and a Striker. The Warhammer and the Clint are the threats there. Now, it is currently our Raven that can move. We're going to move up to this position here in cover and out of LOS of most of them. And I'd like to start hitting this artillery emplacement immediately and get that sniper artillery offline. Okay, we didn't hit.
Reporting negative damage.
Okay, that's fine. Who moves next? It is the Assassin. The Assassin can just move up over here. This is out of LOS.
Confirmed.
So that is perfect. We're going to continue moving in. Okay, the Javelin is going to probably kill itself there, if I'm honest. It kind of turned its back with only 3 evasive pips to that Warhammer. The Warhammer can just swing down over this way and probably one-shot that Javelin.
Yep.
Oh well. The Vulcan is going to sprint up to here. And the only thing in its LOS is the large military building. I'm not going to fire the light rotary rifle, just the large laser here. We'll do a little damage to it if we can. We can't. That's fine.
I missed.
Okay. The allied Locust attacking the Gauss emplacement. The Gauss emplacement is out of LOS. I'm actually not too concerned about that right now. I wouldn't mind our vehicles coming over this way and attacking their vehicles. But for that to happen, I want our vehicles to reserve.
I'm good.
I don't care about our mechs reserving in this situation, but I want our vehicles to move after this Striker. And actually, everything else will. So that's perfect. Phase 17, that's the Clint. Firing on that Javelin. The Javelin is so dead. We already knew that, but now it's even more dead.
Ready for order.
Good job. Good job. Okay, we're going to move up with the Blackjack here. Are we going to bother firing? Probably not at this point.
Got it.
I think we're just going to chill. The Scorpion moves up, fires on the infantry suppression turret, does some damage to it. Sure, we'll take that. The Warhammer just did nothing. Okay. You know what? That's completely fine. I would love... That's not in LOS? Oh, there's that drop-off there. Okay. This is side arc.
10-4.
I guess we'll take it. There's that Zephyr over there as well. Let's light this guy up. I want to be in single target mode on our flamers for the harasser. Fantastic.
One more for the rubbish bin.
That was exactly what we were looking for there.
I hear you.
Lord Dacky is going to move up a little bit in the Javelin, and I want him to continue hitting that sniper artillery emplacement. We're not better off with Artemis 4, so we're just going to fire standard LRMs. A fair amount of armor reduction there. Good. Prowler moves up, fires on the Calliope, does a fair amount of damage. We'll take that.
Receiving you.
Our J. Edgar is also going to move over into this flank over here. We are looking to engage their vehicles with our vehicles, and then our vehicles will swing up and start hitting the rear arcs of these guys. For now, though, we're just going to have to close in on this Zephyr. I'm actually shocked that that hit.
What do you need?
The Hunchy is irrelevant right now and needs to close in. At some point, we do need to switch it out for that double heatsink. That double heatsink heavy engine build that I was talking about. This Javelin is soaking up a lot of damage for us, so. Okay, and the Thumper fired on this guy. Imagine if the Thumper had fired on our Assassin. Or on our Blackjack. or on our Raven. Like, that could have been bad.
Yeah.
But it's fine. We're going to position right here with the Raven.
Location confirmed.
We are going to continue working on this sniper artillery.
I copy.
No hits. Okay. The sniper artillery is the major threat. The Javelin is positioning slightly better and hitting the Gauss emplacement. It did a little damage, I guess. It's a better placement. It's not a great placement. Okay, they're firing on the J. Edgar. They did not hit with their autocannon,
Armor's holding, Commander. Nothing to see.
which is good.
Receiving you.
We're going to move up with our Blackjack. We're going to continue to sprint up with the Blackjack, I think. Is that the same position? It is 1 hex further forward, I think. Yeah, that's 1 hex further forward. So we're going to take this position. Do we fire on the large military building? I think we're going to hold off. I don't want to risk our weapons jamming on firing on a building. I don't think that's worthwhile. The Locust is going to fire on the Clint. Do nothing. Okay. If that's what you want to do. What else do we got? Phase 18. Maybe the... Oh, this is Zephyr moving. Okay. Zephyr moved up to there.
Let's do
That's fine. We are going to move in as close as we possibly can with our Assassin. I expect the Assassin to start taking quite a bit of damage here. I would love to Vigilance. We do not have the Resolve. So instead, we could go for one of these turrets. Given the fact that the Sniper Artillery is literally the same hit chance, I think we'll go for that Sniper Artillery.
Here we go.
Oof, we missed everything. 51%, slightly above average. Oh well.
Yeah?
The Vulcan is also going to move up. Can we get a 4th evasive pip? No, we can't. Okay, hopefully they'll split their fire. And we are going to fire everything we've got at that Sniper Artillery emplacement. I do not want to be taking those thumper hits.
Okay, I'm on it.
Structure exposure, that's good.
Oh, yeah.
Halfway decent crits there. Not 100% ideal, but it'll do. We're going to move the J. Edgar into the rear arc of this Zephyr.
Roger that.
And let's see what we can do to his rear arc.
All weapons are go.
Okay, 55 damage into that rear arc. We'll take that. The Warhammer moves up. Fires on the J. Edgar. It does hit more than I would have hoped with 5 evasive pips, but our armor is holding.
Minimal damage on that hit.
So that's okay for now.
What can I do for you?
Our Javelin is going to step up,
Moving out.
and we are going to finish off this sniper at this point, I hope. There we go. Fantastic. 1 turret down.
Target destroyed.
Okay, the Prowler moves over, attacks the Calliope, does some damage. We'll take it.
Yep.
Our Hunchy is now going to sprint up here. It's still out of range, so we can't do anything just yet.
Commander?
Our Harasser, I absolutely want to sprint over to... I'd love to be in... Actually, this position is kind of ideal. We'll just position right here. We'll hit this Zephyr with the standard right in that rear arc. Hopefully we'll kill it. Our hit odds aren't the best, though.
Acknowledged.
Ah, that wasn't great. I didn't really expect it to be great, to be fair. Some damage to that Gauss emplacement, but it's not necessarily the biggest deal. I'm not surprised that our Vulcan is taking a hit from that Calliope. We did get some AMS in there, though, so that's great. Phase 23, our allies, the Locust, is going to move. What's he going to do? He's going to fire on that Clint's side arc and do nothing. Okay. I'm fine with this. Javelin is going to expose his front arc, that's probably wise, and put 12 damage into that Clint's side arc. It's not a big deal. Okay. Autocannon hitting at that range with 3 evasive pips. It's a little unlucky, but it's not too bad.
We Waiting for orders.
We're going to move up with our assassin. I want to position somewhere like here. This is revealing our side arc to that Warhammer. Can we get into his rear arc? It's close, but I don't think we can. Perhaps we should position over this way instead.
Roger. Full
Just to not reveal our side arc to that guy quite as easily. We could go for the infantry suppression turret or the Calliope. I think the Calliope is the bigger threat here.
Roger.
Only hit the SRM-4 there, not the SRM-6. Okay.
What do you need?
The Vulcan is going to, I think... that side arc on the Warhammer. The Vulcan is going to jump down over here. I'm not sure that that's all the way down. We may have to jump again next round. But I want to kill this infantry suppression turret. Actually, no, I don't. I want to kill that Calliope.
Attacking from position.
It's not quite dead. That's a lot of double heat sinks taken out, though. That's fine.
Ready for orders.
The Raven can attack from where it's at. Let's go for the kill on that Calliope. Or a miss on the Calliope. That works too.
That's a miss.
Indeed it is.
Ready for orders.
The J. Edgar. At this point, I feel like it has to engage over here. Just to keep his evasive pips rolling. We don't have Ace Pilot on this guy. That would be a really good thing to have in our vehicles, to be fair. But we could position something like this. Yes, there's flames on the way.
Move.
We can do that, and then we can put some flamers into this Warhammer. Maybe overheat him even.
Here it comes.
He's already a little hot. That's hitting him with 2 flamers, and we started a fire there, so he's definitely going to get some heat. He's probably going to attack the J. Edgar. Zephyr moves up and goes after the J. Edgar. It gets a couple of hits there. Okay.
Yeah?
That's okay. Our mechs are approaching here. The Hunchy is going to position right here.
Let's move.
I want to hit this infantry suppression turret.
Aye aye. Engaging target.
Okay, that wasn't ideal, but we got a couple of good hits in there.
Standing by.
The Blackjack is going to move up over here. Question is, do we go for the side arc on that Warhammer? We actually have pretty good hit odds on the LBX. I think we do.
Aye aye.
Okay, we hit nothing.
Failed to connect.
Indeed. Well, it was worth a try. The Warhammer sets himself on fire, goes after the Javelin. Ooh. Ooh. We have options here.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Our Javelin is going to step up
Moving to position.
and is going to finish off this Calliope. Are we better off with Artemis? No, we're not.
This should be good.
That's a lot of crits,
Another hit like that.
but no kill.
Toast.
Standing by.
Indeed. The Harasser is going to have to move through the flames, but that's okay. I'm a little concerned about the Clint here with only 2 evasive pips.
Roger.
Vigilance does nothing for the Harasser, remember. But I want to massively overheat this Warhammer. That's 3 flamer hits there. The Scorpion moves up, fires on the Gauss. The Prowler is firing on the Calliope. That should finish it. Fantastic. Okay. Infantry suppression turret firing on the Vulcan. We don't care. That's completely fine. Okay, phase 21. The concern is this Clint. The Locust firing on the Warhammer is irrelevant to me. Who's their phase 20 mover? Oh, that'll be their Zephyr. Yeah, I'm not at all surprised by that.
I'm taking internal damage.
Yeah, the harasser may well die here. This is the right torso. That is unlucky. That's on the side of the Clint. Okay, so we're probably going to say goodbye to the harasser for the duration of this mission unless we can bait the Clint into doing something else. I think the odds on that are pretty long,
Position confirmed.
but we'll give it a go.
Engage.
We did manage to narc him there. We did not hit the LRMs, though.
Yep.
The Vulcan is going to step in over here and finish off this infantry suppression turret.
I'm taking this shot.
Should be dead here, I think. Or very close to it.
Nice. Got past
Yeah, that's very close to it. The Clint is going to move next, though, and the harasser is definitely going to be taking some damage unless the Clint goes for that javelin. What's it going to do?
What's the flank?
An interesting choice. Not, I think, what I would have gone for in that situation. I'm going to reserve the J. Edgar here. I want to move the harasser next. This is a pretty ideal position here. Let's see. We need to not be exposing the right side, which actually means that we'd want to turn something like this? Something along these lines.
Double time.
So the harasser will come on over here. And we're going to light up this Zephyr. Hopefully our heavy flamers will be enough to finish him off.
Affirmative.
We only hit one of those. Sad. That said, he's not doing so well.
What do you need?
Our Hunchback is going to move up over this way. Now, the Hunchback cannot engage these guys just yet because of range. But what we can do is we can finish off this infantry suppression unit. I think this is overkill, though. I would rather sink heat. So we will do something like this.
Roger.
There we go. There's still that Gauss emplacement down below.
Ready
But we
for
don't
orders.
really care about that all that much.
Confirmed.
So we're going to go ahead and fire on this Warhammer. The Ultra AC5 did jam, but we'll fire the LBX.
Eye on.
Okay, good damage there. The Ultra AC5 is now unjammed. The Javelin is going to step forward here.
Coordinates received.
The question is, do we go for the Gauss emplacement? Or do we go for one of these two? The answer appears to be the Gauss emplacement.
Firing everything I've got.
Okay, some armor damage there.
Show me your war face.
That Scorpion moves up, also fires on the Gauss emplacement. Only 10 damage in there. That's not ideal. The Warhammer backs off, fires on the Javelin. Oh, wow, he's overheated so much. He just kill himself? Okay, he shut down. Okay, ammo explosion. Engine core crit. He killed himself. I wonder if we can salvage all 5 pieces of that. That'll be amazing if we can. I'm going to sprint the assassin over this way, but we can't engage the Clint currently.
Let's see what this thing
So
can do.
instead, we are probably just going to take out one of these military buildings. Probably the medium is the one that I think we have the better chance of fully killing, but I don't think we're going to.
Heavy damage to an enemy structure.
We missed both of those SRM rolls. Oof. That was really good rolls, too. Or really good odds, rather. Like 90+%. Okay.
Commander.
We're going to move in. Actually, this is kind of ideal. We're going to move in behind this Zephyr. We managed to avoid all of the fire. We get in here, and we hit him in his super weak rear arc. And there we go. All that's left is the Clint.
One more for the trash heap.
Okay. We'll see what the Clint does. He moves right now. Moves through the fire. Fires on that Javelin. This is fine. I have absolutely no problems with this.
Aye, aye.
Our Raven is going to step up to here.
Coordinates received.
And we're going to fire on that Clint just as hard as we can. Hopefully we narc him. We did indeed narc him. And that was a lot of damage there. Gyro crit. Oof. That Clint is pretty dead. Arm destruction. AC2s are gone. He's knocked down. That's a pilot injury.
Yes, boss.
Our assassin is going to close in as close as it can here. And we're going to light this guy up. In the CT? Sure, in the CT. Go for it.
Scratch another target.
There we go. One dead Clint. The Locust is going to fire on the Gauss emplacement. That's ideal. It's exactly who we want it to be firing on. The Vulcan is just going to stay put and attack this military building.
Acknowledge.
Excellent. And the Hunchy is going to move up over this way as well.
Copy that.
Let's finish this military building off.
Roger.
Good shot.
There we go.
Commander.
One down.
Enemy structure down.
Now the Javelin is going to step forward a little bit over here and continue to fire on this Gauss emplacement. I'd like to have that bonus, if at all possible. Or we could just do 8 armor damage. I guess that works too.
Receiving you.
The Blackjack is going to move up. I don't want to destroy this military building right now, though. Scorpion is firing on the Gauss as well, doing a little damage there.
I'm here.
Okay, the Harasser can definitely make its way up this way.
All right.
That's fine. And the J. Edgar can also try to make its way over here. This is exposing it to the Gauss turret. That is true.
Locking on target.
Okay, we have failed to hit that. In before it one-shots the Harasser. That would be problematic. Okay, it managed to miss. Good. With 8 evasive pips, I would hope so.
Standing by.
The Blackjack is going to reserve.
Aye, aye.
The Assassin is also going to reserve. Javelin moves up, fires on the Gauss emplacement. Does a little bit, I suppose. And by that I mean absolutely nothing. Wonderful. We're going to reserve. The Locust is going to fire on the Gauss emplacement and do 5 damage. Okay. We're going to reserve. The Scorpion is going to fire on the Gauss emplacement and do 5 damage. Lord Dacky is going to close in
No need to tell me twice.
and continue to fire on that Gauss emplacement.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
There we go. There's some real actual damage to it.
There's more where that came from.
Fantastic.
All out of long-range missiles, Commander.
And now Scrub is going to close into melee range here
On the move.
and finish this off.
Firing all weapons.
Oh, it has like 1 HP left. Oof.
Connection on that one.
The Prowler can finish it. There we go. Fantastic.
Yes, Commander.
Time, I think, to end this.
Confirmed.
Only a little bit of damage to that building, but at that range, that's to be
Ready for
expected.
AT.
Standing by.
The Assassin is going to do far more damage, of course.
Affirmative.
And we are going to close in with the Vulcan as well, into point-blank range. The rotary rifle is jammed, but that's fine.
Copy that.
Is it still alive? It's actually still alive, through some miracle. The Raven will finish it off.
Heading out. Tracking from position.
And there we go.
It's time to bug out. Get to
Now the question is, how much of that Warhammer is salvageable? I would not mind getting a Warhammer. That said, it would be expensive to repair right now. That's for sure. How much is here? Yeah, this is all completely fine. Yang can just repair. There's no problem. Only one part. Oof. Well, we'll grab that one part. We could grab these 2 ERPPCs. There's a sniper artillery. That is 20 tons. I wouldn't mind taking that. I wouldn't mind taking that at all. Lots of double heat sinks in there. I'm checking to see sniper ammo. That's what we're looking for. How many shots is a single ton of sniper ammo? 10. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and take that. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we'll get our repairs done and maybe equip that sniper ammo on somebody. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I'll see you all next time when I realize that we're not just going to put the sniper ammo, but the whole sniper artillery, if we can find somebody to put it on.